part of what I also do. So there is there's a non-profit that I run along with my friends here. When you get a chance, go take a look at it once, if you could. మనలోని మనిషి ఫౌండేషన్ అని చెప్పేసి ఒక 5-6 years బ్యాక్ ఎస్టాబ్లిష్ చేసాం. సో త్రూ దాట్ నాన్ ప్రాఫిట్ we support kids and farmers back in India.
Oh, that's very nice. Know about it. Okay.
Yeah. So Manaloni Manshi Foundation, or you can also type in Meet My Friend Within.org. One of those. They are the same. US లో కాబట్టి మనలోని మనిషి అంటే పలకడం కష్టం అని చెప్పేసి we've used that different ఇది. So that's another place where I spend quite a bit of time. Apart from my work, my family, I try my best to spend time in with that foundation work. So right now we have about 120 or odd kids that we support
back home in India.
Through the foundation. So these kids are anywhere from high school and above. Not little kids. Andru high school and above. Primarily girls. Kids who are good in education, but don't have the family support or background. A lot of times single parents avachu, father passed away, mother raising the family. It could be farming families who don't have that support or the financial backing, right? So అలాగా కొంతమందిని ఐడెంటిఫై చేసి, so we have a panel of teachers back in India. So we have a foundation in India also, same foundation. So our foundation ki we have a panel of teachers, government school teachers antaru, who are regularly looking at kids, identifying kids like this.
వాళ్ళు హెల్ప్ చేస్తారు ఎవరు రైట్ కిడ్స్ అనేది.
Yeah. And basically we pay their tuition. So we don't provide for food or anything like that. It's directly paying to the college.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a little bit easier, from the logistics standpoint, rather than paying for their day-to-day things. And in a lot of cases, that's the thing. I mean, they may be, the families may have just enough to
survive just the day-to-day things.
Yeah, but may not have anything to support their education.
Okay.
So that's one piece of the foundation. The other piece is sustainable farming. So sustainable farming వైపు ఏంటంటే we support farmers who are willing to, like, పెద్ద farmers కాదు, like these farmers have like maybe half an acre maybe or 1 acre small scale. But they don't have, they're like solely depending upon that. That's their livelihood. And as you know, a lot of suicides, farmer suicides and things happen. So our farmers ki help cheyadam elagante, again, not directly giving money to them, but to help them improve their farming practices, or in some cases take what they are producing and try to help them get a better price for it. In terms of, for example, if let's say if somebody is producing pulses, dal, so they could actually go and sell that, but they don't make much money out of it. But if you take those and further process them, polish cheyadamo, with flour kin tayar cheyadamo, whatever those are, you actually get a higher premium for your products compared to. So that's just one example. So natural farming is another thing that we also asked to do. So a lot of people don't do that because of yield issues, right? I mean, ant manchi yield raadu ani cheppesi, but we at least we want to do our part in helping them. We give them training, not we and me never know, but there are we engage some
people, your team there, like who can help you.
Yeah, there's some scientists or people who actually work in natural farming. We establish classes, చేసి వాళ్ళకి ట్రైనింగ్ ఇచ్చి, okay, here is how you go about doing natural farming. So at the end of the day, we are, as our generation, maybe okay, we are lucky enough that we'll pass, but the next generations, our kids and their kids, we don't take good care of soil, air, and water.
Nature, we forgot to appreciate and then protect it, right? Yes,
yeah.
Which is the basic responsibility for all of us, but then we are not doing it.
Industrial revolution, yields మీద పడి, we end up ruining the soil. We did already, so the natural soil to natural fertility అన్నట్లని మొత్తం kill చేస్తాం అన్నమాట. We use tons of fertilizers, we use a lot of pesticides.
We want everything to be instant, fast, and then just the numbers, right, running after it. Yes.
So we are doing a little bit from our side to help support them. And there are a lot of initiatives that we have where I shouldn't say a lot, some of the initiatives that we have where the farmers, let's say they commit suicide. The wife is clueless. They have no clue how to continue their family. They don't have education. So వాళ్ళ పిల్లలు ఉంటారు, and yeah, so so what we do is try and help them. So help them in the sense, in some cases we purchase some cases elagante buffaloes కొని వాళ్ళకి ఇవ్వడం, ఏదైనా కుట్టు మిషన్లు కొని ఇవ్వడం. అలాగా each of them probably have their own skills that they can actually utilize. Right, so instead of giving them money and say, okay, use this, we are trying to help them establish themselves and have sustainability. I mean, but that will be done within few days, right?
1 month you can help them out, but the skills will give the life skills, right?
Yeah. So వాళ్ళకి ఒక బఫెలో కొనిచ్చాం అనుకో, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ 1 or 2 buffaloes, they can raise, continue to raise them and then milk అమ్మడం అలాగా they can
survive on that.
కొంతమంది, some people sewing machines ని కొనివ్వడం, and they some people do like handicrafts లా చేస్తారు, వాళ్ళకి కొంచెం సపోర్ట్ చేయడం. అలా చేస్తే ఏంటంటే we are hoping that they can use these and establish themselves. Yes, it's unfortunate the situation that they are in, but hopefully we can help them have a better life going forward. So the kids kuda, I mean, there are a lot of kids. I mean, we have kids who are in various fields now, who are in medical school, they're engineering, architecture, business, different education that they're pursuing. There are at least 10-15 kids now who have gotten jobs in multinational companies, who graduated from our program and got jobs.
Into the job. So very nice. I don't know this. It's really nice to know, and you were able to do it, right? Of all
not me. I mean, there's a lot of people. I mean, this
but yes,
was established one of my friends here. So I'm part of the executive committee for that. So 5 of us who run this company, organization, not company, organization. So I just wish there is more time at this Sadakosari. There's so much that you can do. Hopefully eventually we'll get to it to a point where I don't have to work as much, and maybe
Then
spend
you can spend a lot of
more time. It's really gives a meaning for what your life, what you do here. So ఇది ఇండియాలో US లో there are quite a few volunteers who donate to this cause. So వాళ్ళకి అంటే we are in a community here, right? We are not in India, obviously. So ఇక్కడ we do similar type of activities.
Okay.
So we have a big volunteer group here where we volunteer locally in church వెళ్ళి third Saturday of every month, for example. One of the things that we do is to go to church, cook food, and give feed the homeless people. Meals packaging chestam for meals going out to countries like Haiti and other places like that. Like tarata blood donation camps conduct chestam. Like there are programs like that, and you can look at all my website మీద ఉంటుంది అన్ని ఇవన్నీ.
So here, okay, through
here,
through that NGO.
I can. Doesn't make sense for me to sit here and pick up the phone, call somebody, and say, hey, do this, do that, right? I mean, that's not going to be. Yes, it works, but then we want this organization to be a platform for a lot of other people, not just 5 of us, right? So there are a lot of people who maybe not have the time to do these things, but within the person, within you, there is somewhere they're saying, okay, I wish I do this, I wish I can do that.
Yes.
Andarku untadi kada.
So platform, time.
So we try to establish that platform. So we go and start these programs here, and we invite volunteers to come and participate in it, and whatever it may be a financial help, or it may be
anything.
You going and feeding somebody. At the end of the day, it is it is more than any patent you can get, or any career success that you can get. What you get out of this is just there is I can't describe the satisfaction that you get out.
Satisfaction, it's really nice.
So I that is where I try to spend time also, and part of this, so we so that students ki financial support ఒకటే కాకుండా, in India there are a lot of schools where they're like Telugu medium, Hindi medium schools ఉంటాయి. So వాళ్ళకి we conduct English speaking classes, mock interviews ఎలా చేయాలి. Some of the folks here, again, it's all volunteers who do it.
Like you
they'll take some
that platform to them to come and help them out. Okay.
So అలాగా క్లాసెస్ కనెక్ట్ చేస్తూ ఉంటాం ఆన్లైన్ లో, and thanks to COVID, it's become more easier to do all these kind of things, right? ఈ zoom and వచ్చేసరికి we try to engage in that way, and ఇక్కడ కూడా STEM programs కనెక్ట్ చేస్తాం. So we I don't know, you probably have heard Lego League, first Lego League అని చెప్పేసి ఉంటుంది కదా. సో దానికి ట్రైనింగ్ అది ఇస్తూ ఉంటాం. So I just keep myself busy with a lot of other these activities that are going on.
That's really, like, you need to prioritize those two, right? As you said, all of us want to do, but you just do it. So action speaks louder than words, and you are the definition of it, I guess. It's really good that you are doing, like, so many things, Mohan. I know from where your energy is coming from then, because all these things will recharge you, right? Regardless of
absolutely what you do. Absolutely. Absolutely. That is the big motivator for me in my life, is what I do with this foundation. So I should tell a story, because this is something to do with one of a common individual that we all know. I think I don't think I've shared this with many people.
Okay.
So back when we were in second year, maybe or third year, engineering, some of us used to go to the mental hospital ఉండేది మనం.
Mental hospital, yes, వెళ్ళేవాళ్ళం కదా.
నీకు గుర్తుందా నీకు? సో we
Yeah,
used to
నాకు గుర్తుంది.
group of people. నువ్వు వచ్చావా?
నేను బీటెక్ లో లాస్ట్ లో ఫైనల్ ఇయర్ థర్డ్ ఇయర్ లో, కాదు ఎంటెక్ లో ఐ వాజ్ అ రెగ్యులర్ పర్సన్ ఆఫ్టర్వర్డ్స్.
Yeah, so first second year third year లో స్టార్ట్ అయింది, and this was introduced to me by Arun Kota. So he introduced me and said, hey, here is some activity that we do. So I went there first time. Sometime మన ఫ్రెండ్స్ గ్రూప్ వెళ్ళింది అంతనా. తన
సెకండ్ ఇయర్ లో ఎక్కువ చాలా మందికి తెలియదు, థర్డ్ ఇయర్ ఫైనల్ ఇయర్ లో చాలా మంది వెళ్తున్నారు, అప్పుడైతే అందరికి తెలుసు. యా.
So I remember going there and coming out of that place that day, the first time that I went there, I don't know, there's a different feeling there. First time I felt that this feeling that I went and did something that I've never done before. And it gave me a satisfaction that I cannot describe. I still can feel that satisfaction, what I've gotten that day. And I continued to go whenever I had a chance with Arun. And I told this to my parents first time when I went there. మా అమ్మగారు చెప్పాను అనమాట, ఇలాగా వెళ్ళాము, ఇలాగా మెంటల్ హాస్పిటల్కి వెళ్ళి ఇలాగా ఇన్మేట్స్ కి స్నానం చేయించడం అనో, లేదంటే క్లీన్ చేయించడం, రూమ్స్ క్లీన్ చేయడం అలాగే చేసాం అని చెప్పంటే దే గాట్, మై మామ్ ఎస్పెషలీ గాట్ వెరీ అప్సెట్. She said, no, don't do that. Because she was afraid that I'm going to clean ga untadu kada akkada antana, you'll get some
diseases or something, right? Yeah, that's the fear. Yes.
So he said, no, absolutely, you can't go there. For somebody like me, first time knowingly I've lied to my parents, and I used to go there
telling them. Okay.
And I think back, what motivated me to lie to them, right? I'm not that type of person, I don't like.
You don't have to, right?
But this is something that pushed me and said, okay, I still want to do it, because that a kick edo vachinda first time I wanted that. And I said, I'm going somewhere, paikunnadi friends దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళొచ్చు కదా, so hostel కి వెళ్తున్నానని చెప్పడం. Saturday or Sunday, I don't remember, but I used to go there.
Morning or Sunday, yeah, I think.
Yeah, something like that. But I have to, for whatever I'm doing today through this foundation, the seed was laid by Arun Kota. I have to give him the credit for that. Last year, Arun and his wife came here, and I told him that he didn't realize, right? I mean, sometimes you do things unknowingly, but it makes a big impact on somebody else's life.
Yeah, that's obviously.
So whatever Arun has done had an impact, deep impact within me. And I'm hoping that whatever that we are doing through this foundation will make that similar impact on somebody else's life.
For sure, right? Yes.
And then hopefully they will continue to do that. The people, the individuals who are now working in some companies, hopefully they will continue to do that. They stay in touch. They'll give us updates on what they're doing and so forth. And
giving forward, and it's really I don't know, nowadays we're all like going after ourselves, right? Sometimes they also train you have to put yourself first, do this, but then that aspect was there. In between we kind of lost it, I guess, but it's good to continue that and give that education to younger generations. It's important, right? Which I really appreciate and admire. You, Arun, like so many people also mentioned Arun, like introducing that activity to so many of us folks, right? Because we don't know that at all. It's not a right.
Yeah. So 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 lot of times we think that, and this is the realization that I've gotten over the years. A lot of times we think that, ఓకే, నేను ఈరోజు వెళ్ళి ఎక్కడో డొనేట్ చేశాను ఎవరికో మనీ, లేదంటే ఐ వెంట్ అండ్ హెల్ప్ సమ్ వన్, ఆర్ మీ థింకింగ్ దట్ ఐ వెంట్ అండ్ క్లీన్ స్టఫ్ ఆర్ హెల్ప్ సమ్ ప్లేస్ ఇన్ మెంటల్ హాస్పిటల్. వాళ్ళకి హెల్ప్ చేశాను అనుకుంటున్నాం, బట్ ఇట్స్ రియలీ యూఆర్ హెల్పింగ్ యువర్
సెల్ఫ్, రైట్? yes.
And the reason why I got so interested in going back is because there's something within me that కిక్ వచ్చిందన్నమాట ఆ రోజు వెళ్ళి చేయడం వల్ల. అండ్ ఐ కంటిన్యూ టు ఫీల్ దట్ టుడే when I talk with a student or when I talk with a farmer, the impact whatever that they are feeling and what they communicate back to us, it gives you that satisfaction. So to me,
you can never get proud of anything, right? You can't buy that, or nothing can give you that. You just have to experience that, I guess.
Yeah. So our internal satisfaction is what drives me. I think all of us have that. Some of us feel it and then do this, but some of us probably don't have that. But so ee Manaloni Manshi Foundation is basically that's the whole concept of that. The person inside you have to be happy. Yes, you are doing whatever that you're doing to run your life, whether it's work or friends and all those things, but at the end of the day, that person inside you, if that person is not happy, you will not be happy. So what makes that inner person in you happy is only you will know that. It may be everyone is different, right? Everyone's satisfaction is different. For me it may be one thing, and for you it may be different thing. So our hope is that every one of us learn what makes us happy and try to do that more and more. So through this foundation, we want to establish a platform so that people who want to do something like this have a way to go do
have it. A way to do that. That's very nice to know. Mohan. So one more thing I want to mention. I don't know whether you remember or you don't even, as you said, like your nature, right? You don't care. You just do it if you can do it, right? So many people also mention that even though you are struggling, you just started your masters, you paid for like so many people's GRE and application fees, just like they don't have to be your close friends. That's why I'm making, I know if you are close and you pay for them and because of the connection, but people who you don't even know, like not that close friends also, but if they ask you or if you have a chance, you just did it. So that was really good. And now you are doing it, you have a platform, you have a bigger scale and everything, or you are more matured. But that time we were all like just coming out of our own 20s, right? Starting. But you did that. That is a really good thing. I want to say that out, right? Because people don't even know, they don't like are not close to you, but they said, I think Mohan is the one. And in that, I also want to tell you, you also paid for like couple of applications for me too, I guess, because I don't know, I was not in connect with you, but somebody sent to your university, I guess, because I got the email, right? I don't know, somehow I got that email saying that Mohan took care of this or something, which thank you for that. Even though I didn't join that, only 2 or 3 applications I applied that time, but one was from your university. I remember getting that it was paid by you without me knowing or asking how somebody asked you which university, but thanks for that.
Don't mention. I mean, I don't quite remember who it is, but you. So don't think that I've done this for you or whoever that is, right? I did it for myself.
No, that's what I'm just saying. That time, it's just as a kid you were there struggling, but you were just getting your funding, right? But you still paid. That was a huge money, at least that 20, 30, whatever dollars that was, or even GRE fees was like, I don't know, but still that was like giving is a thing that you can do it. I guess that's really good.
Yeah.
Nice. So, I think we talked most of the things, I guess. Just a few fun questions which we didn't cover, or maybe you did said it like, if you were given a chance to go back to 18, right? Is there something that you would do that you want to add with the things, with all the knowledge now you have versus where we don't have that time, or?
Did you say 18?
18, yeah. Let's say you were given for at 18 now.
18. So I'm in engineering.
Yeah, you can have a choice that just intermediate is done, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, if I think I've mentioned this. If I go back, and I have a chance, or I had that voice at that time to decide what I want to do, maybe I would have pursued sciences rather than engineering. That's about it. So in something that I also did not mention is that right after my master's degree, as I was looking at PhD, I was strongly considering going into biomedical.
Oh, biomedical. Okay. Biomedical was also just right then kicking in and then getting like
very new. And this is part of me not taking big risks sometimes. Is that I was not sure what I'm going to get into. So this is a career path that I'm trying to change and going into a different field, and I don't know what the outcome is going to be. So that's something, probably one thing that from the academic standpoint, if I have to say, what would you have done when you were in your teens or later teens, then I would have said maybe I would have pursued that sciences side of things. That small bug is still in my mind. I still enjoy learning about medicine. I still enjoy learning about any of those medical advances and stuff like that, more than chemical engineering.
Chemical engineering. So you still have that, okay?
చాలా మైండ్ లో ఉంటది నాకు. I just like it. So maybe, but
maybe, yeah. Maybe your kids, right? Yeah, you can see in them, I guess. But most of the times the fields are interdisciplinary now. Guess, right?
Yeah. If I had a bigger risk-taking mindset, or if I had a mentor who would have said, no, this is the right path for you, I would have probably, after my master's, I would have gone in that direction.
To the
biomedical side of things, so I would have gone. But it was up and coming field at that time in 2003.
Correct. Yes.
Not that established. There are not many universities who are doing that. So I decided I'll just stay and do what I've done. So it's okay. No big deal. No regrets, for sure.
No regrets. Yeah, but
at all.
So I advise the younger generation ki, I know you did like said all the things needed, but in general, like any key advice who are taking chemical engineering now, or like who want to pursue more as a chemical engineering as an option?
I don't know. I don't know if I can give a advice per se to somebody. But what I would advise the next generation and is humility, right? Humility is something that we all have to. Humility, compassion, empathy. These are things that I feel like, patience. These are things I feel like are slowly going away. I see that in
being appreciated, right? Not in the late, like, maybe 30, years, they were all like taken over with this loudness or like running after power or strength.
Yeah. So that's what I feel like is slowly missing in the next generation. So even my kids, I mean, I'm not saying my kids are anything special, but I feel like the world would be a better place if we have those. And with whatever we see, that is what career, education, chemical engineering, everyone can learn.
Yeah.
I can go and if I really want to, I can go and pursue my sciences dream or whatever.
Exactly. You can become a doctor. Yeah, because few of my friends, they did it. Yeah, it's not a big deal.
So I'm not too keen about the learning or academics and all those things. It's about you as a person, your values, right? So if our kids are raised or they develop into good human beings and have good values that are strong and established, I think they will be successful no matter which career they go into. Is my belief. So and be humble about what you have, and nowadays I see humbleness and humility is looked up as looked down. So you have to be boisterous, like you have to be like so I don't think that's necessary in my opinion. So you have to develop those habits, and as parents, I think we all have that responsibility to teach our kids that. More than teaching math and science and all those things, how can they be good human beings is what we have to tell them, and it's not something that you can teach from a book, right? So for that, you have to do that.
Yeah, exactly. You are a right example, like, because you do it first, right? And then it will automatically come for them when the time comes. If you don't do it, things, might not go into, right? Yeah.
So you career paths are plenty. I mean, there are so many career paths, unlike maybe when we were growing up. There is communication technology. You can learn and do whatever that you want. You can be good at whatever that you want. Those are skills and all those things that you can. I mean, you heard about content providers for YouTube, and they're millionaires. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, within a short time frame, they become millionaires, right? It's not
millionaires. So you could do that. You could do whatever that you want to and be successful financially.
Financially, exactly. Success is just a relative term, right? It has no meaning. Yeah.
And but you can that doesn't define your life. What defines life is what you are within. Right. So your values and what you're grounded. So that's what I would advise is to have that foundation. Be nice to each other. There's nothing wrong with it. And empathy. Show empathy to your fellow beings.
So with one thing, you have power. I know you've been contributing a lot within your scope, right? Let's say you got this superpower that you can change one thing, whatever that is. What would you do? What would you change, or what is that one thing that you want to do with that?
I don't know. So in general, I think this goes back to what I've already mentioned. It's about the current world, right? So current world is going so fast, and I feel like the human values are missing. So there's a lot of emphasis on so you have your egos, right? So there's so much ego. This country has to be better than the other country. This caste has to be better than a different caste. I have to be better than somebody else. And that competition that we have, whether person to person, state to state, country to country, is getting more and more, right? If I had to do anything, magical powers, then I would try to remind people that we are, at the end of the day, we are all human beings. Whether you're a person from Russia or Africa or India, or it doesn't matter.
Whichever
The one
background
thing
you
that
come
connects
from.
us, that one thing that connects us, we are all human beings, and we are building all these things around us. Whether it's how I look versus what I speak, what my culture is, what my last name is, what is my caste, all those things is building those walls in between, and we are trying to protect those walls. And while we are doing that, we are building stronger and stronger walls in between us. And we forget that we are all human beings. It is sad. And that's why I said, when you asked me about career or advice for the younger generation, that's what I'm saying. Inculcate that habit in the kids, that at the end of the day, we're all human beings. Don't what we see, see that person is a human being as opposed to a person of color or person of different language or whatever it is. That is what is going to help us have a better society overall. So if I had a chance, then that's what I would
you are already doing it. Maybe you will do it in large scale, maybe, right, to influence everybody. Yes, or magical power, just to
so some way to remind people, right? I don't know how. It's not easy, right? You can't just knock on the door and tell somebody. That person has to feel that.
Yes.
I don't know how
it has
to do
to
that.
come within, right? Yes.
Yeah. So that is what I if I had magical powers, that's what I would hope to happen, is that oneness again, as human beings, as opposed to the separations that I'm seeing. It's very painful when I see that.
Yeah, very nice, Mohan. I think నువ్వు ఎప్పుడు ఎవరితో మాట్లాడలేదేమో ఇంతసేపు కదా. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. ఆల్ ద టైమ్. అండ్ నాకు కూడా చాలా నిమిషాలు అసలు తెలియదు, ఎప్పుడు మాట్లాడుకోలేదు కూడా కదా. అండ్ ఫర్ ఆర్ group 2, it would be nice catch up, and at the same time I know for sure it would be helpful for somebody, as you said, maybe somewhere somebody. It's like different paths, different roles, and how the different life paths happen for all of us, right? Thank you for giving all the time and being open and then sharing everything openly.
Thanks to you and Mahi in starting this initiative. This is really good. You don't have to do this, right? Again, no one has to do this for anyone else. But the fact that you guys have your own lives and your busy lives, both of you have families similar to all of us, yet you take time to do all this. When I see Mahi message me, and it may look like he's pestering me, or going to Anu and say, hey, I want time from
please.
The intent is not pestering me. Intent is that, hey, I want to do something. There's a benefit for doing all these things. So his passion and your passion shows there, and that is the reason why I agreed. Whenever Mahi reached out, I said, of course, you guys are doing all this.
Thank you so much.
That little I could do is to contribute how much ever I can. So kudos to both of your commitments. So
thank you. It's our pleasure actually to get to talk to you guys, right? We didn't even know what time it is until you told me that it's some time has passed. But thank you so much, Mohan.
I'm looking forward to a lot of other interviews. I honestly I haven't gone through all the videos yet.
Slowly, but whenever you get some time, it's nice to have it there.
I've seen some of them, maybe early on, but I'm looking forward to a lot of people that I don't know. Like in India, it's a big group, right? 80 of us,
80
right?
people, yes.
So there are so many people that have gone through their life and had went through a lot of other struggles. I'm looking forward to hearing how they came out of all these things. So yeah.
That's nice. Yeah. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Mohan.
Yeah.
Okay, friends. Mari విన్నారుగా మోహన్ తో మాట్లాడి డాక్టర్ మోహన్ being a VP of a renewable company, Feed Energy, and also being in R&D sector, as well as doing his MBA, how that helped his career in understanding the business aspects of it, and also energy secrets, how giving back, volunteering, service to others has helped him in return in developing his perspectives or in mental health or physical health at the current state where he is in, how he got that happiness out of helping others. And also he provided as a platform if you all want to volunteer or contribute to the great cause he and his friends are doing in India, NGO, and also here, career tips, and ఎలా మనము ఇక్కడ యుఎస్లో different sectors, fields, how the startup world or entrepreneurial challenges versus to well-established corporation you might have versus, and also at the same time the benefits you get to starting your own corporation or like working in a small family owned startup business, and how you get to contribute from end to end, from start to finish. If you execute something and you see your product in the hands of people, how satisfying that would be. అలా అన్ని సీక్రెట్స్ తెలిసేసుకున్నాము. ఇన్ ఎడిషన్ తన లవ్ మ్యారేజ్ సీక్రెట్ కూడా ఎప్పుడు ఫ్రెండ్షిప్ లవ్గా టర్న్ అయింది, ఎలా వాళ్ళు ఒప్పించి ఇప్పుడు సక్సెస్ఫుల్గా ఉన్నారు అనేది కూడా మనకి రివీల్ చేసేసారు. అది మాత్రం మా డేట్స్ ఎలా జరిగింది అది మాకు ఎప్పటికీ మిస్టరీయే. సో ఈరోజు అది కూడా తను రివీల్ చేసేసాడు. సో ఈ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ మొత్తం మీకు హెల్ప్ అయిందని నమ్ముతూ, ఎస్పెషల్లీ ద ఎన్జిఓ aspect and the service organization, if you want to contribute అనేది మనందరికీ యూజ్ అవుతుంది అని, తన నుంచి హార్డ్ వర్క్ ఎలా చేయాలి అని ఐ ఆల్సో గాట్ బూస్టెడ్ అండ్ ఇన్స్పైర్డ్ అండ్ గివింగ్ బ్యాక్ అగైన్. సో మీరు కూడా ఇన్స్పైర్ అయ్యారని హోప్ చేస్తూ, మరి ఇంకో నెక్స్ట్ ఎపిసోడ్లో మళ్ళీ ఇంకో స్పెషల్ గెస్ట్ వచ్చేస్తాను. అప్పటి వరకు మరి బాయ్. ఇట్లు మీ అమ్మ.